Good evening, Mrs. Jones. You can take a seat right next to me to the right. Thank you. Good evening, Mrs. Jones. My name is Dr. Dwack. It is not Dwack, it is not Duke. It is Dwack.
Quack?
Dwack.
Black. Oh,
Dwack.
Dwack.
Like,
not quack, but dwack.
not quack, but Dwack.
Okay.
Now, what can I help you with? I was reading your charts, and it looks like you suffer from amnesia? Is that correct?
I just have trouble remembering things. Like I go to this awesome church called New Life Center, and I just have trouble remembering the announcements. Every week, you know, they put them up there, and I want to be able to tell my friends and remind them to go to these functions that the church has.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, the 411 lunch on Sunday, July 17th, it's immediately after the service in the Blue Room, and I can't remember to tell people about it, and I don't know what to do.
Okay,
It's
Mrs. Jones.
frustrating.
Do you need a tissue?
No, I'll be okay, thank you.
Okay, well, at least hold on this time, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, here, I just can't seem to remember them.
Those are the things you need to remember?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, I have a solution for you, luckily, because I'm a genius. Okay?
Okay.
Now, I saw this episode of Seinfeld last fall, and they did a procedure, and it clearly worked, okay?
Okay.
Seinfeld. It's a great show. You should watch it often. Okay, let me just get my supplies. Okay, now, I'm going to hypnotize you, Mrs. Jones.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Whatever works, whatever works.
Whatever works, that's what I always say. Now, flip through my notes real quick. Alright, there it is. Alright, Mrs. Jones, I'm going to need for you to close your eyes and relax those muscles of yours. Make them nice and loose. Feet on the floor, firmly planted. Thank you. Okay, Mrs. Jones, I'm going to speak very softly, so listen to the sound of my voice. Mrs. Jones, you will remember about the Summer Life Group. Sun Stand Still. They meet on Tuesdays from 7 to 8:30 p.m. in the auditorium. It's a study on audacious faith. And there's Amplified Student Ministries. They're temporarily combined so that the youth can join you guys for this series. How lovely. Okay. Now there's also the co-ed softball team, Mrs. Jones. You will remember the co-ed softball. It's through the City of Chesapeake Church League. Season begins mid-August, and you can sign up in the lobby at your church, okay, Mrs. Jones? All right. Also, you need to remember the website to your church. That way you can access Facebook and YouTube. The website is newlifecenter.cc. Okay, Mrs. Jones? Not if you understand. Thank you. Okay, there's also free sermon CDs in the lobby that you need to tell people about so they can get their CDs, all right? And you need to remind the people of the church about the communication cards, okay? It's very important that they fill those out. Do you understand? Nod. Thank you, Mrs. Jones. And finally, you need to tell the newcomers who come into church about the gift bags. They're free. They have a bunch of goodies in them, okay, Mrs. Jones? Don't forget, okay? Don't forget about the newcomers. Now, Mrs. Jones, your journey is slowly coming to an end, and your muscles are beginning to contract, and your eyelids are becoming less heavy, and they are opening to see my beautiful face. Hello, Mrs. Jones. How do you feel?
I think I feel pretty good.
That's awesome. I'm so glad I could help you, and Mr. Seinfeld could help you as well.
Oh, yeah, I feel really pretty good.
Okay, Mrs. Jones, do you feel like you can remember this now?
Yes.
Now, Mrs. Jones, I appreciate your service. You can pay Lucy on the way out.
Okay, I think I will go ahead and do that. It was a pleasure.